Hi everyone. So today I'm going to talk about my case study of a student called Ted. He is a male. He is a Taiwanese boy. Ted is 4 years old. He is K1, which is entry level at our kindergarten, first year. His parents are married. They are living together, and then their socioeconomic status is that they are very wealthy. They're part of a family business. The father is the boss of the business. The mother is at home most of the time. And they also have three full-time nannies, one for cooking, one for cleaning, and then also one that helps to take care of the children. And then he has two other siblings, an older brother, which is 7 years old, and then a younger brother, which is 2 years old. So I'm just going to discuss some of the main points, give you some background of TED, the main concerns, and then I'm looking forward to everybody's ideas, suggestions, and input at the end. Just giving you some background about the students, my class, and then TED. He is, of course, one of my ELL students. He is also my SPED student. I've been teaching him for about 8 months now. The current situation is usually when the K1 students arrive at school, that they have not received any form of formal education. So I would spend the first semester, which is 5 months, basically just focusing on the alphabet A to Z, making sure that they are able to read and recognize the letters. And then by the end of the first semester, most of them are able to read and recognize the letters, most of the letters. However, Ted, it's now 2 months into the second semester, can probably only recognize only 4 letters of the alphabet. And however, he cannot make the sounds of all the letters. So, for example, if I say what letter is this, he might be able to say it's A, but he's unable to make the sound of the letter. And then he's the only student who can't recognize his own name, which is only 3 letters, TED. Up until now, he has never uttered or said any English word or sentence spontaneously in the classroom unless he's encouraged or maybe have repeat after me. He is extremely spacey, and he tends to become very distracted when we are working in the classroom, during tasks, during activities, when we are singing songs, playing games. He doesn't complete classwork because he is constantly daydreaming, and then he would sit and fiddle with his pencil, with his pens, something in his pocket. However, he is not disruptive at all. So he would never like sit and play with his friend or distract his friends. And because he is so spacey and drifty and non-disruptive, it's so easy to sometimes forget about him. And also because I've got 27 other students. So it's really unfortunate. And this is probably one of my main concerns. And then he always needs someone sitting next to him and physically helping him when we do book work or activities. This is also one of the reasons why I haven't included any examples of book work or maybe his homework book, because when you look at it, it doesn't look very different than the other students' work, because my Chinese teacher would usually sit with him and help him during book work, and making sure that he completes everything. And then at home, when they have maybe homework, sticking stickers, drawing pictures, maybe having to circle letters, his parents would help him. But he never hand in anything that is done by himself, because he basically he just cannot do it. If you give him a pencil, he just maybe will draw some lines in the book, or he would just not do anything. He'll just sit and space out. So as I said, that's one of the reasons why I didn't include any examples, because you won't really be able to see how far he is behind, even if I compare it with another student's work. And then furthermore, he also takes his time with everything. He would prefer sitting on his chair when we are, for example, maybe dancing or doing group activities, which of course I won't allow. I would always encourage him. I would either be his partner or maybe find a partner for him or dance with him. Um, and then when he walks, he always drags his feet and walks slowly. He would usually still be busy taking out his stuff out of his school bag, his utensils, his homework book, while the class has already started. And then his parents are well aware of his behavior and his performance in the classroom. I do not have personal contact with the parents. We do not, as foreign teachers, we do not have personal contact with the teachers at our school. However, we talk to our Chinese teachers. We have meetings with them talking about the students and how they interact with the parents and how they keep the parents up to date with the child's development. So I do know what is going on and what the parents know and what they don't know. As I said, they do know about the situation of Ted. However, they don't seem to see it as a problem. They believe that he is still young and that he has time to change. The mother also, my Chinese teacher would just say, if she mentions something to the mother, like maybe she should take him for extra classes, to maybe just maybe physical classes where he can do some more exercise, because he's also not able to catch a ball, or like during PE, we also have PE when he just cannot catch a ball, he cannot even throw a ball, he's just so clumsy. And yes, my Chinese teacher would say that he doesn't have any strength or power, so she just encourages the mom to help him to get some sport or some kind of physical exercise outside of the school, which can also assist with his concentration and hand and eye coordination, which eventually can maybe help him in the classroom. They don't think it's necessary to take him to see a professional. I personally also think the fact that there are 3 nannies at home is not helping the situation, because everything is being done for them at home. And also, the culture plays a very big role in this whole situation. My Chinese teacher told me that the mother personally discussed with her that the older brother, who is now in elementary school, grade 2, also have similar problems, struggling to focus and concentrate. And it would be a big shame for the family if both of their sons or just one of them had learning problems. It's very sad, and it makes it very hard for the teachers, because if the parents don't want to accept that there might be some learning problems and maybe get professional help, then we can only do so much. We as teachers can only do so much at the school. However, I do feel that Ted is still so young, and the younger the better. If they can, like I told my Chinese teacher, it doesn't mean that he has to be put on medicine, but if they can just encourage him or help him to attend some extra classes, maybe just assisting and helping him with his concentration, maybe helping him to strengthen his body, to strengthen his muscles, his concentration, hand and eye coordination. Just these small things I think would be able to help him. And that's basically my situation and my case study. I'm really looking forward to everyone's idea and suggestions, and how I could maybe help Ted in the school, even if the parents don't want to accept or maybe get help outside of the school environment. Thank you guys. Bye bye.